The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams get a bit closer. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's got this down to the 35. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Room here to run. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks.
Ball again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Paul want to give up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns of 21 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Rams 21. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D-lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this. Out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Daniels. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 26.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the arc. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rams 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Dante Thornton, 52 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
28.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
19 strikes.
First down.
Buffalo 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead is Hall. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Breece Hall, 53 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rams 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down and 4. Again, it's Barkley. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half?
And there, as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Like a hornet. Try not getting. Delta.
On third down, Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 9.
Great, set. And anyone hit? Delta.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Get it. Ready,
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run the full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Trap 50. Trap 50.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. They'll try to do it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A.T. Perry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here this 4th quarter.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure, rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 63, Rams 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his receiver. That's a Ibuka. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneers. Nike, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Rams.
A handoff to Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 31 yards there, a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
The handoff, Barkley running left. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. Now Hurts throws it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get